Mario mushroom right here, boy. Look at that bit. You eat that bit, you gonna grow. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Alright, Auntie Malcolm.
Put that in the video for real, you little bastard.
Okay.
Right, built like
Hey,
Auntie Malcolm and shit.
Hey, Tom, what's up? Hey, mushroom. Hey, what's the mushroom name?
Not arguing with a man that flies video.
That boy look like the mushroom, boy. Brussels sprout head ass.
Hey, we put some paper on his head like some dots.
In a Benz with a spoiler kit, with my spoiler chick. Yellow diamonds on my neck and wrist, match this yellow pit.
Welcome everybody. Thank you for coming back to my channel. This one here is just an update on me finishing barber school. I'm at my new barber shop, Millionaire Cuts, where you walk out feeling like $1 million. When you see the gorilla, you know what it is. So I've been here for roughly about, I want to say almost 2 months. And I'm marking myself pretty much as a stylist, even though I'm a licensed barber. But a lot of people don't know that when you get the full barber license, you're certified for pretty much any and everything. So I do cut hair, and this video is this is actually my little brother in the chair. He had came from the shop, and this was like my first I guess redo of a haircut, like when someone comes in the shop and their hair's messed up, and they come to another shop, they're like, yeah, somebody messed up my head, could you fix it? So this is like my first situation, and it made me want to use this one to make the video, because he went to my school, my old school where I graduated from, the AHW Barber Academy. Really life-changing barber experience, I have to tell you. So that's why I started off making this video. I apologize for the odd frames or the odd angles in this video per se, because of I'm filming on my Picasso, my little camera, and I haven't figured out where the angle, on my new station or whatever, what have you. So I just stuck it on my station, got people coming in and out. But I wanted to take this opportunity, while I was cutting his hair, to kind of film it and start with some barber videos, because I do plan on continuing to do that, especially like on this YouTube channel. So he came in with, I guess they did him just kind of like a low cut, pushed his edge up back a little bit, well, not really a little bit, but so I didn't touch the edge up because it was just pushed way too far back. I didn't put no rays on or nothing like that at all, so I left it alone. So that's one thing to really kind of be, mindful of, especially if you're in barber school right now. So definitely don't push no one's hair back. no one's hairline back. And then they did them, they knocked it down or whatever, and then I guess squared it off in the back, but one side was like crooked, so I just kind of erased all that, made it into a little fade. I guess they tried to give them a little undercut, which it looks like, I'm assuming somebody that's not used to working with straight hair or like mixed hair. I mean, it's a school, you know what I'm saying, so it could have been anybody, but they gave them an undercut, which just looked weird to me. So I'm just blending that out. And then we're going to put a little design in it, bring it all together, and then I braid at the top. So what I learned in barber school a lot was, this is a really big mindset thing. I know that I made a couple mistakes as far as like not cutting enough. A lot of people say that's their biggest fail, is like not cutting enough in barber school. So, but I was scared. And yeah, I was scared a lot. It took me about a month really to even get on the floor and put a clip in my hand, because I was just worried about making a mistake, messing up. And barber school is really the time that you are supposed to mess up. You know, I try to be, you know, mindful of how people want to feel and look when they get out of a chair. So that really added to a lot of my anxiety. So that's one thing I say don't do. Another don't, what I'm realizing in this video is that my smock was not zipped up. And you want to zip your smocks up because the amount of hair that I had on me was just not good at all. I had hair everywhere in my bra, all type of places and stuff. So definitely zip your smocks up. Be mindful of the, you know, process. One thing I did in barber school, I did not do any designs. So when I got out and got into, you know, a barber shop, and I went under a barber shop, you know, Brandon is the barbershop owner at Millionaire Cuts, and he has just kind of been like a blessing to me as far as like motivational. You know, he really makes me, like, pushes me out of my element to do a lot of stuff. And I'm very glad of that, because I think this design actually was like, I want to say like the third design ever that I have attempted. And, you know, Brandon is known for his extravagant designs and stuff. So just the fact that he's taking it on and, like, you know, put me under his wing to perform and stuff, and on a different caliber, it kind of helps. But I didn't do any designs in barber school. I wanted to pace myself, especially when I got out of the fear of like cutting hair, period. I just, you know, when I got out of the fear of like being on the floor, I wanted to master one thing at a time. So, of course, it was fading, you know, in the location where HW is urban location, a lot of black kids. So, fading was like, just like the primary thing. Because once you fade on a black person, I know I'm not being like, fine. Once you like know how to fade on textured hair, straight hair will just come like pretty easy. When it comes down to straight hair, like getting those fine lines out, you know, and that's when you're doing with your thinning shears and stuff, bring your guards out, type of stuff. That's when it gets a little bit more intricate with straight hair. But as far as like texture hair, if you can fade texture hair, you can fade straight hair. It's like simple to nothing, honestly. So I mastered that. Then I tried to like master shears, and then I tried to, you know, edge ups was like the last thing, because people will walk out of the barbershop with a jacked up, like they got lines all in their fades and stuff like that. But if the edge up is on point, they don't, you know, they pay attention. They rarely pay attention to what we would see. And like when I say what we would see is, if you're in barber school or if you're a barber, you know, it's that barber's eye that you end up developing, you know, the more and more you look at hair and stuff like that. So, yeah, those edge ups were, you know, those were a thing for me, because I was just like, you know, I ain't letting nobody walk out the way I wouldn't want to walk out the door. So, hey, I did, other things that I did learn in barber school was patience. You know, it's all like a mental game. You can't really focus on, because people come to barber school, some people just come to get their license. They've been coming for years. Some people are like me and, you know, have done hair but never cut hair. You know, some people come and being, you know, foreign to all of it. So you can't really pace yourself at somebody else's pace. Like, have patience, you know, and get to understand the craft, and everything will flow. While I was in school, I also did work most of the time, but it was a struggle. So health is another thing. You know, it's hard. I was a server. You know, I've served my way through college. So just being on your feet all day, as far as in a restaurant, as well as being in, like, you know, standing up behind a chair all day. You know, it takes a lot. And then you get those times where you don't have breaks. So you kind of want to, like, this is the best time to, like, get to develop, like, a sense of self-health and stuff, because it'll get draining. It will. And if you're a single mom like me, I have 2 little boys, and they wear me out by the time I come home. So it like, you really want to focus on trying to be the best, healthiest version of yourself you possibly can. Remember your guards. Know your guards. You know, watch other YouTube videos. I watched a number of different people. The Beam Team. There's a couple folks like on YouTube that you can watch, and you know, to kind of develop your craft. Like, it was times I would just fall asleep watching barber videos and wake up to watching barber videos, and you know, I listen to it as I'm falling asleep. I feel like it kind of embeds in me self-conscious. So I will have more videos coming soon of little things that I have done. I'm gonna try to put a little bit more informative information out as far as like barbering goes itself. And you'll definitely see more hair videos, definitely. Like I said, I filmed this on my Caso EK7000 sports camera, and edited with Filmora Pro. I'm starting to use Final Cut Pro because I do have a MacBook too, and I'm running out of storage on this little computer, so I like to use different video editing things. I use Procreate. I started using Procreate for my thumbnails, you know, as far as designing. So I don't know if people are really interested in it, but if anybody wants to see a video about it, I don't mind putting one out there. But ultimately, here is my little brother's haircut. I have pictures of it on my Instagram, just Hair Psychologist, Facebook, Tisha Peasy, my business page, The Hair Psychology. Love and like and follow those too. I really appreciate it, and thank you all for tuning in. Y'all have a blessed one and stay positive. There's been too much going on in these past year or two with COVID and everything. So let's everybody, you know, be blessed and see you soon.